Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome back to Tales of the Boardless, a series where I help you guys make gil without the use of the market board. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make gil with Eureka. So before we continue this video, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Final Fantasy XIV content. Alright, so Eureka can be unlocked after completing Stormblood's main story quest of 4.0. You'll be unlocking this in Raggo's Reach, and we shall call it Eureka is the quest you're going to be looking for. Once you complete 4.0, you'll be automatically transferred to Raggo's Reach, so you can't miss it. Alright, so Eureka is a separate instance where you are able to level up separately from the main game. In order to get to the zone that we are going to be getting to, you're going to have to go through anemos. There's 4 zones: anemos, Pagos, Pyros, and Hydatos. So you're going to have to go through the anemos zone to get to Pagos. You do not need to do the stormblood relic in order to do Eureka, because the relic and the story are 2 separate things. You're going to be leveling through the challenge log, which is going to be unlocked right before you do the Sastasha dungeon. You have the Eureka right here, and you get a crap ton of experience for doing this. It's basically defeating a certain amount of enemies in the zone, sprites, the undead, which comes out at night, and this is basically a weekly thing, but it's a crazy experience. You do get Echo now in the Eureka instance, so you should be able to solo a lot of the enemies pretty easily. Inside Eureka you have notorious monsters that will spawn once you have defeated enough enemies of a certain type inside Eureka. And it's probably one of the best ways to level up. Joining with other people is probably also a good way to survive, because if you die after a certain level, you start losing experience. Just like in Final Fantasy XI. Alright, so Rodney here is going to be your ferryman to get into Eureka. So we're going to go into Pagos, which is going to be the second zone in Eureka. You cannot come in here as a blue mage, so don't try it. It has to be one of the normal jobs. Alright guys, so here we are in Eureka Pagos. Now as you can see here, here's the map when it's fully discovered. Your aetherytes, I believe, are tied to your level. You can mount immediately, unlike last time where you had to basically get to the level cap to mount. Well, I think it was they'll do the story and then you can mount, so you can mount automatically. These aetherytes have been reduced. Their levels are dropped so you guys can get to them easier. The mobs will not aggro you if you're 2 levels above theirs, so don't worry if you're already leveled up. The Magia board on the right here is your elemental wheel. Every time you do the main story in Eureka Anemos, you'll get a crystal, which will be added into the Magia board. The higher the number, the more damage you will do to the enemy if you're doing opposing elements. If you're doing the same element, that is your defense. But most likely you want to stick yours into 1 and do offensive. You can get more than 5, but you have to get a certain amount of items in Pyros to get those extra crystals. We're not going to worry about that. What you're going to be doing is the fates. These are bunny fates, which basically means you have to kill the enemies in these fates before the bunnies all die. If you all die, then you fail. The more people that are doing this, the less likely you will get a rabbit, especially if you're in a group. So the less people, the more likely you will get a rabbit. If the rabbit dies while trying to get to the treasure chest, you basically have to do the fate all over again. These suckers are really weak, so if they get hit by one thing, they're dead. Alright, so be very, very careful. The best way to do it is do the bottom fate, because this whole entire area down here is where the bunny will lead you, and they're pretty weak. If you do this one, you have the whole upper area here, including this here, which is very dangerous, and over here. So you have a higher chance of losing the rabbit and yourself if you do the top one, and the bottom one is basically safe. But if you know how to dodge the mobs, because a lot of them are sight aggroed, some of them are sound, so you have to walk, including the dragons that you'll find around here. You can get around pretty easily. Alright, so again, I would highly recommend that you level up to max before doing the bunny fates, because if you want the top and the bottom to do it, maximize your time, that's the best way to do it. But if you can get your level to where the bottom ones won't bother you, then you can do that too. So there's 3 different types of chests that you can get: bronze, silver, and gold. I think the zone determines the rarity of how much they will pop, but with Pagos it's about 50-50. I did this on a test and I got 5 bronze and 5 silver. I did this yesterday to get some footage of the treasure chest to get all 3, and I got 1 gold within, I'll say, an hour of doing this. Alright, so my elemental level is capped at level 35 in this, so I'm all set to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this aetheryte right here and come to this bunny fate. I highly recommend doing this as a healer or a red mage, because red mages can heal themselves. If you do not do the bunny while you have them up, then the fate will never pop. If you see anything like this, these elemental fairies, make sure you stand in it. They will give you a regen buff and a battle buff. As well as a experience buff. You do get echo in here now, so you'll also be even stronger because of it. Alright, so to make this level sync a little bit easier, all you need to do is /level sync, and you automatically can do it without having to go through the cycle of trying to get it yourself. See? Just that easy. So you want to grab them, and then it'll come to you. The bunnies will help fight, but you're mostly going to be doing all the damage. With White Mage, Holy will stun everybody. You need to do 2 sets of these guys, and then you'll get a big boss mob that you're going to have to kill. The less people in the instance, the weaker these guys will become. Alright, so those guys are dead. So these ones will come over here. So you're going to do another set. Try not to stand in the AoEs to get hit. If you're doing White Mage, Presence of Mind, and Thin Air, you can do quick holies with no MP cost. Alright, and then you'll get a Vortooth, which you're going to have to kill. If I can target him. So he'll do that occasionally, which will knock you back. He'll do buff it, so get away from his front. Try not to get aggroed by the sprites. Heavy Toss is another conal AoE. And then he'll do Frozen Mist. Alright, so I'm going to quickly kill this thing, and then we'll take care of the treasure chest after we're done. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, it's almost dead. I do have someone helping me, so it's got done a little bit faster. This guy can be really annoying to casters because he can't interrupt you. Alright, so when you're done with the fate, you get 24 tomestones, lockboxes, which you can unlock to get rewards, and experience if you're not level capped. So we get a buff called Down the Rabbit Hole, and we get a lucky carrot. Once you hit the carrot, it basically tells you what direction to go. So we have to go east. And you basically need to be on top of the damn treasure chest for the bunny to find it, because it's really annoying. Unlike outside the treasure maps, you can get them through a distance. Alright, so we're almost at the chest. One thing I wanted to point out, the weather will change in Eureka, and when the weather changes, sprites do come out. So Blizzard, the ice ones will come out. Heat Wave, fire ones will come out. Fog, I think water will come out. Lightning ones will come out. And then vice versa. Alright, so they do aggro by magic, so if you're a caster, be very, very cautious. Alright, so here's our treasure chest. So like I said, bronze will give you 10,000, silver will give you 25,000, and gold will give you a whopping 100,000, but those suckers are really, really rare. Alright, so let's open this treasure chest. So, we got a grade 5 materia and 10,000 gil. Luckily for me, I do have silver and gold chest already recorded, because I did do those yesterday. I did get 1 gold, and getting a gold is very, very important because they give you very valuable items, and you'll see exactly what I ended up getting through gold, which I never thought I'd get. So quickly we'll show you guys silver and gold right now. So as you guys saw, bronze, silver, and gold, 10,000, 25,000, and 100,000 gil respectively. And yes, I did get my copycat bulb from the gold chest, which I didn't know came from that. I thought it came from the Cassie Fate that you guys will probably know. That's one of the biggest boss notorious monsters in the game that spawns up here during Blizzard. I thought it came from that, but I ended up getting it through the gold chest, and those suckers go for 20 million, or maybe a little bit less. I haven't checked the market board in a while, so those suckers go for a lot, and I'm so happy that I got mine. Anyway, when you do the fates for the bunnies, or if you're doing notorious monsters, you also get lockboxes. These lockboxes are in anemos, pagos, hideouts, and pyros. Alright, you can get materia, you can get housing items, you can get a mount if you're an anemos, you can get materia, you also can get clear diamond materia, which sell straight from a vendor for a lot of gil. Grade 1s, 2s, and 3s. So if you get a lot of these lockboxes, you're going to get a lot of gil if you get a lot of clear diamond materia. To unlock these, we're going to go back to the camp, so just hit return. And we'll be going to the locksmith to see what we get. Alright, so the expedition locks pick NPC will help you unlock all these. So we'll see what we get out of 33. So we got Eureka Potions, which basically puts a regen on you for 40 seconds. Then we got materia. Got these stupid confettis. There's clear diamond materia too, which sell for 1,000 gil. We have those lizard tails and other reagents that you can make. There's a potion that you guys can use in Pagos. You got glamour. There's another reagent for the item. Because there's an item that you have to have in Pagos to get a gold ranking on a notorious monster. Some more glamour, diamond materia 1. That's for 200. That was a grade 6 materia, I think. We got elegant pieces would go for 10,000 gil. The platinums. And there's clear diamond materia 3 that gives you 5,000 gil. So those are the items that you guys can get from the lock boxes. So I ended up getting 5,000, 3,000, 400, and then there's 10,000 ones, so these can be very lucrative. So that on top of the bunny fates, you do this for like an hour or two, you will be rolling in gil before you know it. My honest opinion, this has to be one of the most tedious ways to make gil without the market board, but it is lucrative if you stick it out. And it can go a hell of a lot faster if you have a partner with you. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this useful. Any comments, questions, and or concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with any questions you might have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content. And as a reminder, make sure to hit that notification bell next to my subscribe button. This way you guys never miss an upload. So till next time guys, remember walking the glorious light of Lord Bahamut. Take care guys, and happy farming.